would like to see the baby.
Hey, spit that out. She's got the high ground. Hey, spit that out. I told you that was a bad idea. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. This is the way. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
I would like to see the baby.
Hey, spit that out. She's got the high ground. Hey, spit that out.
Alright. Let's get things moving, shall we?
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Alright. Stream is up
This is the way.
and configured. Alright, we're on the baby account. As per usual. We'll start here and work our way up. Because they fucked me with this TW shit, I don't think they really care to make attacks on this account while streaming. I don't think our defense is some big secret. I don't plan to click on our defense. I just plan to do a couple attacks. And by a couple, I mean one. I have JML. None of that's worth JMLing. None of that's worth JMLing. I don't think I can clean this up even with like random stuff. Okay, never mind. No text for me. We'll circle back around, see later tonight or tomorrow morning. Alright, we won and we are in Colombium 3 now on this account. It's West Torello. I swear I've played this guy before. 12.6, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, 12.6 mils, not what I would need to be fighting on this account, that's for sure. Certainly kill Sith Eternal. Well, I say certainly, we might knock down, but... this is, I guess, the big question mark with JML still being Gear 12, right? Bo-Katan's probably my only Reva answer. Wampa could beat this. Jabba could beat this. I might have other stuff that can beat Grievous, too. Yeah, like, maybe my low gear Trey could still beat this. Like, even a gear Grievous. I don't know, we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. Because this guy's 12 mil. Like, I don't know, there's no point in, like, agonizing over the decisions. He's probably just gonna win because he's 12 million, but... let's just kind of see, maybe, if we can, tank enough hits to actually win. Hey, playing. Okay, I think being, my opponent, just for those of you that are just joining, is 12 million GP on my versus my baby account that's like 6 mil, almost 6 mil. So I don't. We're gonna do some battles, but I just don't know that it matters what I do. He's got like all the GLs and stuff, so he's just gonna murder me. Oh, we just started Great Port. This is the baby account. We literally just started. He didn't miss anything. That was the very first battle. Well, I've never done Bo against Ray before. I'm a bit curious, so give it a try. I was. Oh.
So
But yeah.
what was that game you were playing last night?
I don't know, man. I saw Cross playing it on stream. I was like, oh, it's free. Like, I'll download it. Like,
What
whatever.
was it?
The name?
Yeah.
I favorited it. Where'd it go? Starts with an S. Stall. Yeah, there it is. Stall Zone.
What the heck, man?
I don't know, man. Cross was playing it. I was like, I didn't favorite it. Okay. Cross was playing it, so I was kind of like,
Oh, this is not new.
Yeah, it's like not new yet. They like did like a giant rebrand and like changed a bunch of stuff. Sorry, y'all. They changed a bunch of stuff, did a rebrand, rename, and then have been like pushing sponsorships on streamers and stuff to like get them to get and play the game.
Interesting.
Sam apparently plays the shit out of that game. Has for like 4 years. So.
I see. Oh my god. Crazy dogs. They both just got baths.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem great. Like, it seems okay, but it's like a free-to-play game that's like apparently you can like quite pay to win.
Gotcha.
But he was like, yeah, if you want to play with me, you just need to like start back over and just make an account on the RU servers. I'm like, I don't really want to play on the RU servers, man. He was like, their whole group apparently plays on the RU servers to like get like better PvP. I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And either way, I don't have time to like grind 100 million hours. Just wanted to like download it and see what it was about.
Good.
I need to send you my list of like Ahsoka options. I'll let you look at it, see if you think I'm missing anything. But I need to send you my list of cards I'm like gonna bring for potential swaps for Ahsoka the day before lock in.
So, I got to play 3 best 3s today in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Against an Aura Red,
Who's playing
Thousand
Aura Red?
Daniel, you met him. He just hasn't bought any product.
Oh, okay. Aura Red was just kind of never a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was. Yeah. It did
Just
well.
Deadroom.
Me.
Aura Data Vault did well.
No, Aura Red did well. Anyway, he put 3 Nine Sisters in it. He put 3 Vizslas. He put the Imperial Armored Commandos, Maroks. Like he updated it, but he's like, I haven't really got to get down with any of the new leaders yet. And then I played a Piet Red and Thousand.
Yeah, I've played a couple Piet Reds and no trouble with that, thank goodness.
It is. They were razor thin.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, did I draw my plots? If yes, I will win.
Okay, but that's a lot
If
of the
not,
matchups,
I will
man.
lose.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of the
but, like,
matches.
and even like game 1, I almost lost. I got my plots, and he just hit an interrogation throat on my Ahsoka, so I missed out on like a 9 damage swing.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me take my headset off for a second.
Oh.
I've only played like I guess 1 or 2 of them maybe. But like one of them was this morning, and I opened Cassian and he opened the Partisan whatever his face.
Yeah.
And ran him into Cassian naturally, as one does. And Cassian of course lives, but then he did the MC30 on 3 thing,
Yeah.
and I still smoked his ass. Like I just out damaged the shit out of him. Like his
Our
MC30's hitting
local-
me for like 6, but I'm hitting him for 4 a turn
Right,
earlier.
Right. Our local that plays Piet Red plays Splash Red and plays Max Rebo Cantina Band.
Oh yeah.
Not Rebo, but the band. So
Okay.
his goal pretty much is if he doesn't hit the line to get the MC30 turn 2, is play Rebo Band turn 2, and then he plays Invisible Hand on 4. Which is kind of a problem.
Yeah, I mean best of 3 though, man. That just opens you up to just skiing really bad.
Well,
I suppose.
Blue-green, so...
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously you have to play against it. I'm talking generally speaking.
Yeah.
I can't kill any of this. We're gonna move on to the next account.
Like I won game 2.
No DCs. Hold on one second. No DCs is interesting, brother. I'm playing this account in Chromium 3. He's 12 million in Chromium 3. This man doesn't give a shit about Datacrons. He doesn't need Datacrons. He's in Chromium 3. All right, go ahead.
So he
Alright, next account.
Actually, he did turn 1 was. Actually, I don't remember what he did. Oh, it was just like a probe droid or something, like the 2-3 red one. And then
I have no idea what
Cantina
that.
Band.
Oh yeah, DRK.
Yeah. Cantina Band turn 2, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't kill it. And then Invisible Hand turn 3 into Craving Power on 4 or on 5 resources, but on turn. And then another Craving Power on 6 resources. You know, he's swinging for 10 in space. It was close. I mean, I got it by one action. Pretty much both games one action. Game 1, he got off a Turbo Laser Salvo, which was the problem. Because he tapped my Ahsoka down, and I didn't claim, because I still had 3 other ready units, you know, and I'm like, I can get 6 damage with these guys. And he claimed and Turbo Laser salvoed me. So, like, my entire board died.
Yeah, I want to say that guy got to a Craving Power on me, but it was like, I don't think he lived to 7. But for me, it was like I had Queen, or maybe it was Amanda. I don't know what it was, but like he just was not able to interact with me in a way that like sufficiently slowed me down.
Right. I mean, I 2-0'd him.
Yeah.
Like it was a close game.
Yeah, my locals
I 2-0'd
today.
Aura.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I 2-0'd Aura. I actually did a best of 3 against Orlando Lake and lost 2-0, but.
Feels like a fluke, maybe.
I mean,
I guess you also don't have any credit stuff. Like, yeah.
I have Galen. Lando Lake is kind of just good into Ahsoka. Like, Lando's good against value ground decks. Like, that's what he's best against.
Yeah, he just gets eaten alive by cats, so probably no one plays him.
Right, yeah, that's and also, like...
Hey, Boris.
He won...
Yeah, not my Kyber too, yeah.
He won both games off the back of a watch this on my flip turn, so...
I've seen Vader start running that.
Yeah.
Or I've seen Vader's experiment on a lot of things. I just know, Ray...
Like, you'll get one swing, right, because of support, but then they just watch this you, and you don't get all the extra damage.
Yeah. Ray was telling me that he saw Vader running the heroism event with Grogu on it, where it's give a unit +1/+0. No, it's give a unit +1/+0 for each unit with less power than it. To give like whatever you flip Vader on, to give that ship like plus like fucking 15, because I think it counts the opponent's units as well. Hold on, let me just. I don't know what it's called though, but I should just be able to filter for events from this set and pretty quickly find it.
Actually won me a game today too. So
What'd you sideboard it in against? This. Oh, it is just friendly. Sorry. But still, if you have like 6 ties, like that's +6 for 3. But I don't know. I think Elzar is the main new piece of that.
Oh, for Vader, really?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's been super tough because they'll just run you out of resources and then bring him in, put 6 advantage tokens on a TIE fighter, and then he'll hit you for 3. So it's like 9 pump out of nowhere for Vader. Yeah. Hey Zizzle, hey Darksavor. It's going okay. This GEC schedule change is pissing me off, but other than that, we're doing okay. Because like I need to be doing TW stuff right now.
I think you are baby mode about that. But...
Did you win on your big alt last round? I lost on my main and my second account. I won on my baby account. So I think the answer is no. It's just GEC attack being the same days as TW attack is so terrible. It's so bad.
So that is not ideal.
And like,
going, oh, I planned my life around it. Well, okay.
I mean, I also do. Like, it just really sucks for me. It just makes no sense to change something that's been that way for 8 years.
I mean, but everybody whines and complains that only select few people get to upgrade stuff before locking.
All they had to do was move the era unit release thing 4 hours later.
Yeah.
right? Move it to after lock-in. Like, move the thing that's a less than a year old, right? That's what I'm saying. They're like, yes, it's a problem, but this is not the correct solution.
I don't disagree, but I don't think it's that big.
You were facing a guildmate of mine? Oh, damn, sorry. Yeah, I didn't really put good effort into any of those, and I feel kind of bad. But yeah, I don't know if you got to watch any of the stream, but we literally hopped in like an hour and 50 minutes before GAC ended, and I was just like, let's spam battles as fast as we can. So I was just shooting from the hip as quick as I could. Alright, we're up against Super Pig 14.4. Let me get this kicked off here really quick. Everything's Relic Shocker ships. Which, by the way, and Chad, I think we've talked about this a few times. We have a few people in here now, more than last time, that were here for my rant. I don't know what the fuck CG is smoking, but I will not be buying... I will not be going past 4 stars going forward. I do not know why... I do not know why they've done this, but it's so terrible. Right, because now even if you go to 5 stars, the era level conversion, like, you don't get relic characters anymore unless you go to 6 stars. You can't get relics on these guys when it converts.
Was relic 0.
Nope, 115, which you can't do without that material, which comes from the 6-star marquee event. So we are literally, even on my main account, going to 5 stars, I am going to get the same end result as a fully free-to-play account.
Yeah.
In terms of gear. That makes no sense. Except star count is somewhat important. Getting the legendary is more. I'm just saying I don't think there's a point for 5 stars anymore. Right? Just unlock the legendary at 4 stars. Why spend the extra 6,000 crystals per marquee if I'm not going to get them at gear 13?
What else you going to spend your crystals on?
Someone asked me that the other day. I have 900 crystals, dude. I'm spending like fucking 6,000 every conquest on Datacrons. Like, doing 50s and 100s on DCs. Like, I can just not spend money.
I don't spend money, and I get all the characters at 5 stars on all of my accounts.
Yeah, but you probably don't do 6 conquest refreshes a day.
No, I don't. I do 3. Because that's more reasonable.
Yeah, I saw it after the fact. I was working during Density and gotcha. My opponent has no mods on Leia and C, missing some from Ben and Palpin. Oof. Glad I'm free to play on the Coliseum. I mean... I think you are definitely missing out pretty bad if you're not at least investing some crystals. Like, free-to-play is not the way to describe it, right? It's like, did you do 3 stars, 4 stars? Because, like, this account's free-to-play. Essentially. I think we spent like $40 one time 6 years ago, and I'm still getting all the characters at 4 stars. I got Rada. Like, if you didn't get Rada, right, if you're saying free-to-play is in, like, you didn't go to 4 stars, you can get Rada, you're fucked on Coliseum. Like, absolutely fucked. He's so much better than everything else.
But you could be free-to-play. Still 4-star.
Correct. Yes, correct. That's what I'm saying. Like, free-to-play is not how you should describe your Coliseum investment, because it's either you're investing in 3, 4 stars, or you're staying at 3 stars, or you went all the way to 6, 7, whatever. But saying you're free-to-play doesn't mean a whole lot. Like, there's very few people that are actually, but I have no Rada. Okay, I think that was a bad decision. I think not getting the legendary for how few crystals you have to spend is a bad idea. I think it's very silly. Because this account, like I said, this account is basically fully free to play. And we spent $40 on some LSBs a long time ago. I have 27,000 crystals, and I am getting the marquees at 4 stars, which is 3 packs. That is 1,299 crystals times 3 per character, and you get the legendary unlocked.
Call it 4,000 crystals.
Yeah, whatever. Like, roughly 4,000 crystals per character. You get the legendary unlocked. If you don't do that, you can't get the legendary until you have them 7 stars. Right? That's the thing, is you can't unlock him at 7. No, it is true. Yeah, it is. You either unlock early or you wait till they're all 7. I'll get Rada eventually. I don't need new shiny immediately, but I'm just telling you, it is... You are hurting your account very badly to not do 4 stars, because it is very few crystals. And like I was just saying, you can't get it until 7 stars. Which means you're not going to get it till the second time the event comes around.
I also don't really know who's talking. I don't know what their account is.
Playing. He's in our guild.
Oh, yeah. You have an endgame account,
Yeah, you have an in-game account. There's no reason not to be going to 4 stars.
Because
It costs...
nothing like there's nothing else to spend. I mean, I guess Datacrons, right? But like character-wise, those of us that have
Yeah,
everything,
four stars is quite inexpensive.
what is there for us to do other than get the new shiny?
Yeah. It costs 7,339 crystals per tune to 5 stars. I'm wondering if that's worth it. Really, the extra from 4 stars, 1 tier variable, R4 for journey, and jumpstart on farming. What do you mean R4 for the journey? You don't get R4 anymore, Zabor. That's the problem. It's not worth it anymore. That's the whole point I'm making.
Because you can R4 them if they're.
Oh, sure. I guess. I 5 stars is what he said. I think there's no good. He said for 5 stars. I think there's no good reason to do more than 4 stars now.
I mean, I see what he's
like,
saying. What is the relic cap for 4 stars?
2. It's R2, which is not great. But like, is it worth the extra like 5,000 crystals per character?
You'll do better in Colosseum because you get more currency and mats.
I'm not doing much better. Like my main account and my second account are doing the same scores basically. Because star level doesn't impact your score.
It doesn't, but the marquee tier, you get better materials. Like my Rada,
You get a little bit. You certainly get. Yeah, you get a jump start. You get a jump start. Yeah, my Spidey Mall second R2 is only a 4, and I wish it was a 5-star R4. It doesn't affect Coliseum much, I agree. Maybe next time I try for new shines, they matter that much. Playing it's not as much that they matter, it's that you are stuck. Like I was, this was relevant today, right? I brought up in TW, I'm like, hey, why are you setting, Sidious lead for your Stranger team? You're like, I don't have Stranger. Like the legendaries in this game matter, and and I know Stranger's not like Coliseum, right? I got that. But it's just that unless you're dumping crystals into the refreshes, it's going to be the second time it comes around before you can get them. Right? Because like right now, we're going to get the Cassian event to come back soon. And this is not even farmable yet, and you need 7 stars. Right? So if you only went to 3 stars, you need to get 3 to 7 in less than a month. That's not possible. Right? Because like I said, he's a 7-star unlock. All of the legendaries from this path, the arrow stuff, are 7-star unlocks. If you could unlock him at 4 or 5 stars, I would be kind of with you. I'm like, who cares? Right? But it's the fact that you're saying, I'm just not going to have this really important legendary, or potentially important legendary, we don't always know, right? For 6 months? For half a year? Right? And again, what are you spending your crystals on? Right? Like what else is there to spend crystals? Because it is very cheap. Right? Like it is quite cheap. It is literally 3 of these per character. That's 3 of these every 2 weeks. So that's, let's see, 1,299 times 3. And it's not even guaranteed that you have to do this 3 times, right? It's just, do you get a little unlucky? Right? You could get lucky and not have to do it 3 times. But let's just say you have to do it 3 times.
I never get that lucky. So.
Yeah, let's just say you have to do it 3 times. So that's 3,897 crystals per character times 6 characters. And actually, you only have to do 5 to unlock the ledger. You wouldn't have to do the 6th character. Let's just say you do all 6 characters, but you can just do 5. So let's say you do all 6 characters. That's 23,382 crystals over the course of 3 months, right? So let's do that by weeks. So it's 2 weeks per marquee. That's 12 weeks. That is 1,948 crystals a week. That is not a lot. Right, 1 GAC win on my second account is... How do I see it? It's rewards. 1 GAC win is half the crystals I would need to earn per week. To do that, like, it's just... Or again, like Fleet Arena, right? While we still have Fleet Arena, they haven't taken it away from us. Prizing is 400. Four first places. If you're getting first place every night, you've got 3 spare days of first place pricing that you're not spending on this, and that's to get a brand new legendary, right? So the 4 stars should be the absolute minimum, in my opinion, for anyone like over 8 million GP. If you're over 8 million GP and you have the crystal income to support it, you should be doing that. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't do 4. It's now the question becomes, is there any worth to going more than 4, right?
Unless you're gonna go all the way to 6.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
But if you're gonna go all the way to 6, you're spending. You can't do.
Yeah. Yeah. You need an obscene amount of crystals. Yeah. Yeah. Because I only did 4-star anniversary, I wasn't able to get them farmed before Maul's return left again. I missed it by 20 days, which is what I would have had it at 5 stars. Yeah. Hence why I'm still debating on what to see if Cassian's return is the same timeline or not. I think it made more sense back then, though. Like, I did 5 stars for all the previous because it made more sense because I got higher relics out the gate. We're not even going to get these characters at Gear 13. You actually have to go manually relic all these fucking characters, which is fine. Whatever, I'll go relic them.
Fair, yeah, I'm not relicking anything.
But it's just stupid. 5 stars is needed for the arrow battle that gives Zeta mats and also 3 LSTs. So I'm not positive on the Zeta mats, but yes, I know the event gives you 3 Kyber LSTs if you do 5 stars. So that, to me though, that's a really niche audience. So I guess right now I'm kind of talking like end game, but not whale. It's kind of the sort of lens I'm talking about this through. Yeah, if you're like an 8 to 9 million player and you want to spend money and go to 5 stars, you can't do it without spending money, but it is kind of difficult. And you need Kyber LSTs is great. My main account, doing that, the LSTs mean 0. I don't get shit from the LSTs. So they mean 0 to me. I don't need Zetas either. So it's like, yeah, there are additional tiny benefits for 5 stars. But again, 5 stars doesn't even give you the characters Gear 13. That's what chaps my ass. I would get it if they took that away from 4 stars. But the difference between 4 and 5 star being a few LSTs that some people might not need, a few Zetas that some people might not need, is really piss poor. It's just... Anyway. Well, we ranted about this last time. I'll quit ranting about it. People have beat this horse to death. It's crazy that they would do this major change and really not make it super clear. Like, you can go in here and you can see this, right? You can see, oh, I need to get 115, but it's not super clear where this was going to come from. And I think a lot of content creators posted really early saying stuff, because, I mean, you can't crystal this. They were like, well, we were like, maybe you'll be able to crystal it after the event or something, but that's not the case. And what's crazy is it's super cheap, right? It's $6. And you'd be able to, like, go and relic whoever you wanted, basically. But it's just the fact that they're locking behind a paywall. I don't like that change either. Relic characters are very nice with 5 star. Again, though, yeah, like I said, I could see them have stripping that away from 4 stars. Be like, okay, you know, full free to play, you get Gear 12, no legendary. 4 stars, you get no Gear 12, but you get the legendary. 5 stars, you get low relics and the legendary. 6 stars, you get higher relics and legendary. 7 stars, you get as many relics as you want in the legendary. Right, like that is the reasonable tier list for me. But for them to say, you're all getting Gear 12, and you're either getting the legendary or not, or you're 7 stars or you're not, basically. Like 6 stars doesn't even let you relic all of them. It lets you relic some of them. It's just crazy. And I went to 6 stars in my main, but it's just on this last character.
Another thing, though, like, the accounts in, like, mine and your position or whatever, like, it will affect me 0 to relic these guys.
I'm just gonna have to go punch in shit and make sure I have the gear for them and stuff, but I'll be able to relic them, yeah.
Like, it might be annoying, but like, I'm sitting here farming nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done fleet refreshes in so long though. I don't know if I'll have to do some if I'm missing certain gear pieces I need, because I haven't like gone around and like made sure to target farm.
You have to actually get some gear for once.
It's just frustrating because that was the part of this system was to kind of get rid of like that gearing process. That's why they'd be like, here, take all these LSTs, like forget it, just focus on relics.
Yeah, but it is kind of weird though, like not gearing characters ever. Like,
Not bothered me.
Don't gear anyone ever.
Not bothered me.
I mean, it's been fine. Like I don't really care, but
All right, let's see.
but it's also not really gonna affect me to have to relic a few characters.
It's just frustrating. It's just an annoyance though, because they're not making money off of that, right? Like they're not gonna go make money because of that.
They might make money from somebody because, oh, they've got 24 hours. Oh crap! I don't have enough of these materials. I gotta buy a pack now to get enough materials to relic for GAC lock in. Like
I refuse to believe someone said stupid.
people will absolutely do that. If I was a spender, I would do that because you best.
Well, if you were a spender, you'd already be having a relic, probably, right? Like you'd probably already just have them all relics. If you were a spender, right?
I buy the battle pass. Like that's all.
I mean, that's all I'll do on my main account now, because that gets you to 4 stars. So there's just no, if I'm just gonna do that. Like I've been doing the pass and like a 5-pack pull, but I'm just not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the smart thing for me, instead of spending the 5 stars worth of crystals, is just save all my crystals to the next capital ship.
Ah, yeah, I guess.
I mean, I have like 2,000.
I mean, if they do it with the arrow system, we'll know by the time it comes, right? Like,
But I wouldn't think they would. That would be kind of weird.
I just don't know how they're gonna do it any other way, though. That's the thing.
Same way they've always done it, I guess.
Well, they're not gonna add
They
marquees
did
that aren't a
for
part of the arrow
Leviathan.
system.
They might add ship markings that aren't part of the arrow system.
Maybe.
Oh, they never said they weren't going to do that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we know every Christmas we're supposed to have that like off arrow where it's like.
Yeah. Which.
Oh, we're blinded.
And maybe I'm being negative Nancy, but like, there's just nothing going on in the game right now that excites me remotely.
I actually
I need
kind of
GL,
like
I need
Coliseum, but like most of the time it's just really
Rada made it
boring.
so
Yeah, Rada literally just instantly
I was
trivialized
actually
it.
kind of having fun doing the New Republic and getting better, and you know, and then it was like, okay, now I'm just pressing auto.
Yeah. I'm curious how bad Arrow PvP is gonna be, because that's like the feature they keep touting, and I'm like, how is this not just gonna be pay to win? I mean, like the whole game is pay to win to some extent, right? But how is the system that is purely built on just how high is your arrow level not just gonna be super fucking pay to win? Like, is there gonna be any strategy? Because the character pool is so small, I don't see how there will be. Oh, and if you try this, by the way, make sure you bring a Jawa. I didn't realize the first time that the immune to thermal detonators is you need a Jawa on the team. I did like 3 constables. I was like, oh shit. As if Jabba needed more counters, right, guys? As if Jabba needed more counters. But anyway, yeah, I don't know about grav charging. Maybe I'll move it to the sideboard. I in my games I've played a lot of Cad Blues today for some reason. I guess people are finally locking it in, but I really think I need 2 Ezras in the sideboard to trade with Mando for that matchup. Because the amount, like literally earlier today, I'm playing one in person, and he puts my Yaddle on 2 health remaining, and all I have in my hands is Mando to play. I know he has like an IG 2000, and it winds up not being what he played. But I'm like, well, I have to play Mando, whatever. I play Mando, he pops the shield with Cad, and then does collateral. Puts Mando to 2 HP, kills Yaddle, and then kills my Mando with one of his, like, I think it was like a HK or a BT or something stupid. And I'm like, cool, if that's an Ezra, I just healed Yaddle out of collateral damage range, and all my units are still alive. So I really think I need 2 Ezras in the sideboard to be able to trade for Mando in that matchup. The problem with Cobb versus Jabba is if Jabba uses ult on Cobb, that's happening. Cobb can't be insta-killed either, though, right? Am I crazy? I thought he couldn't be insta-killed either. Can he really be insta-killed? I'm just getting really lucky right now. At least now Afra has a chance to try tougher opponents. Afra can get a beat tougher opponents. Not in 3v3. Maybe in 5v5. By the way, make sure you guys are liking the stream. If you're liking the stream, I do appreciate it. Rancor killed my Cobb earlier. Oh shit. I didn't realize that was a possibility, or I wouldn't have done this. I see. Whoops. I've gotten really lucky then. Whoops. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out if I get punished and figure that out here in just a second. I mean, I might just time out anyway, though. Hence why the 5's win rate's 80%. I see. I mean, I think I'm just gonna time out, though. Well, I don't. It's a 1 in 5 chance, but I don't know that the math quite works out that way, right? Because I mean, he's ulting way more than one time, right? But Constable's cup and low. Yeah, I knew my sides couldn't be insta killed, but I guess mainly cup and low bot, right? But I don't really care if the Jawa dies now. Probably actually would have saved me time, but we're gonna fucking time out anyway. It looks like. Cleaning up a Jawa kind of sucks. Like, I'm gonna have to use Afra to like clean his ass up. It's like I should have used Afra to begin with. Hey, Cobb's in a weird spot, I think. All right. Hey, that's what happened to him too. Except what did he get stuck on? At Lord Vader. Okay. Kind of interesting to see a CX alive at the end of that. Ray. Yeah, I think I kind of just have to SLK this probably. I'm not impressed with Cobb. I think for the minimal investment that he takes, he seems pretty decent, right? Like at the end of the day, I was not using my R10 cup that I already had. I was not using Chief Nebbit. Right, so it was just the gear I had to invest in him. I should have killed the Minara. I'm gonna get fucked by that protection disruption really badly. That goddamn fucking... Oh dear. I keep forgetting about that fucking Datacron. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna lose this battle. Cobb needs a full team, has no ability to run damage, can't stop revives. Yeah. Yep, nope. That sounds like a decent enough summary to me. Yep, that was, completely forgot about this Datacron, man. I'm about to just pack it up and go to the next account, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because, we're over 2. Alright, surely we'll win this, right, guys? Surely. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I fucking hate 3v3. Alright. Pretty sure my Malikos just got cooldown increased, so it's a good start. But if you move Grav aside, what would you even do? Like, how would you move things around?
I was looking at like just pulling the 2 blue leaders and inward.
Yeah, I've already done that. They've already won me multiple games today, being able to come down and kill something really important.
It wouldn't have made a remote difference for me in any of my games today, so.
I had a
like
game.
The deck I played against was Piet. It's useless in that.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
And the deck that I lost the best of 3-2, which was Talzin, it would have done nothing. It would have come down and killed a Talzin's assassin and then died to a -1/-.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's been like coming down and killing someone that's about to kill me because the deck doesn't have any permanent sentinels. I kind of almost wonder if we need Typho somewhere. But because not having a permanent sentinels kind of screwed me a couple times.
Yeah, no, me.
I was talking to Ray because he's also playing Ahsoka. He was like, I kind of almost want to. He said he kind of wants to almost run like 2 Typho, 2 Casca.
I could see that. Wouldn't take out Palin or take out Palin?
I don't know, but he's only running Queen as a 5-drop. So like he's not running Bow's Gauntlet.
Which,
He's,
I mean, I think
he's running
valid,
Blue Leader. He's like, you can just use Blue Leader as a 5-drop if you have to. I'm like, I don't really want to do that.
I think on 5 is so important to make multiple bodies. Because if you get board wiped on 4, Queen lets you still play the game and do Ahsoka's thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a situation where if you have Queen, you're pretty much always playing Queen.
Yeah, but if you have Bow and not Queen, that's fine, because if they kill your stuff, you get more use.
Yeah, I mean, I think worst case is you play that and it gets like no glory or something and you're just really sad, right?
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, not the end of the world.
Which could happen to Queen anyway.
Right. But you have 2 spots.
I get CT trying to make Eldership playable, but I feel they can do better. Maybe, but like, you gotta think about this. Like, a Conquest character in 2 trash cans almost beating a GL is pretty good. Right, so I don't know that they did that bad there. I guess I don't know what.
I thought about, like, I don't know. P6 came out for me in almost every. Well, actually, it stayed in against Piet. It came out against Ara and Talzin.
I only have 1 main because of the blue leaders. So I'm like, alright, that gives me enough game into space where I can just have the 2 blue leaders and 1 T6, and then I'll trade them. Or I'll bring the extra T6 in when I need it.
The grab charges to me have only felt remotely decent against space decks.
Yeah, but it's there to not just auto lose game 1 against space. And if blue leader fixes that problem, then it's fine. But
well, that's what I'm saying. But like having 2 T6s, and if I bring in 2 blue leaders, I don't feel like that's a problem anyway.
Well, I don't think I need 2 T6s, right? I just the card is just kind of dead sometimes for me.
I just think it's a good card because also you can use it to bump up to.
Yeah, I know. Dude, this Lumicron, I need to be setting this. Holy shit, dude. Alright. We're done. I am done. I am done doing this account. We're
The
done.
card that has felt the most lackluster to me is just Mando. He just continues to feel lackluster.
He, I did a mirror match earlier, and he single-handedly lost me game one when my opponent played him. Like, he played Mando behind Akaska, and I had to throw my entire board into it. Like,
he's great in the mirror. That's the only time he feels good.
I think he's great into all the grindy matchups. Like, any deck that you're grinding against like that, it's just good.
Yeah, well, I had to play him against Talzin, and he lost me the game, so...
Why?
Because he went... Because on... so on
Oh,
four,
Talzin
I
Assassin
played-
plus a -1 or something?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Just removed him from the game. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like... But again, like, that would have removed Casca, too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's, but, like, I'm also not surprised the deck would have trouble against, like, a Talzin style deck, right? Like, that's,
yeah, well,
those were the
exactly
decks
what I
that
told
were...
Bradley. I was like, that was...
Yeah.
It's just like playing Obi against Talzin. Like, it's just hard. And
Normally
they're
use
remotely
Queen and
close.
Wordy Galactic Republic Datacron versus Ray and Lumicron. Yeah, I have Queen on defense. She does a lot of work for me on defense.
But really, I'd like to fit the third nothing left of fear at the main board.
Yeah, me too. But alright, 1 second, guys. I gotta look at TW. Or SLKR. I literally just lost SLKR against it playing. That was like one of the 2 things I just tried and lost. Dude, we're behind by 1 team. I don't know if that's a member ping, but okay.
It was.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why we're pinging. We're behind by 1 team. He made it sound like we were behind like entire walls. Alright. 15.3. Okay, good God. Oh, sorry. This is kind of all you need to look at is data cards. Yep. Could be worse, could be better. There's Lumicron again. Vader,
I was,
Jabba.
like, kind of excited for 3v3 to come back because I played a lot of the last round of Grand Arena and I saw it was 3v3 and I'm like, ah.
Oh, I did set Lumicron. Okay, cool.
Crons are so broken you forget if you even said it.
I just can't remember anymore. Alright.
Hey, what is your 3v3 Bo-Katan team? LV?
It depends what I'm fighting. What are you versus LV?
Yeah.
IG BAM.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I did IG Paz last time, and it just felt bad.
Yeah, you need the healing immunity from IG.
Well, and I just felt like I didn't have any damage.
To bring the Basilicron. Oops.
My opponent setting JMK. Just the absolute freest battle for the best legendary in the game.
You're right. I hope you lose.
I'm on full auto and doing just
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is literally made to... they fucking printed his ass just to be JMK, basically.
I think it's actually going to be a full banner win.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know, like... I like Grav Charge, but yeah, I mean, like, occasionally it doesn't feel great. But I don't really mind sometimes just slapping it on something. The problem is that it just takes a card from hand. Like, that's almost more the issue.
And every time I slap it on something, they're like, okay, and then they just
Crash
run
into one of your units, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, they were going to do that anyway and probably die.
I told you about it turning off Maroc, right? I think I did. It
Yeah, but like...
doesn't really wind up mattering most of the time because, it's kind of,
Talzin felt so hard to beat, man.
Yeah, I mean, if I play a bunch of Talzins, I play a bunch of Talzins. I think Talzin probably gets absolutely clobbered by CAD, so...
I actually don't think so.
I think they just go higher than CAD and just go over the top. Because Talzin can't apply enough pressure.
They don't really go higher than Talzin.
Well, I know CAD goes to Pre-Vizsla and sometimes Single Reactor, and maybe Talzin does also. I don't know.
She doesn't go to Single Reactor, but she goes to Chimera, Pre-Vizsla, Night Sister, like...
I don't know. I just kind of think CAD does it just a little better because Talzin's minusing and CAD's pinging. I just think the ping is better. The Force thing is not nothing.
It's pretty important having units like Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah,
and
I played
Assassin.
against a CAD Blue Force earlier, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. And then something Bradley's doing that I think is really good, and it's in Woo's list, which is what he's running. But what's the new blade that's meant to work with Talzin?
Yeah, Blade of Talzin, the one named
that
after that. Yep.
Yeah. So like you kill the thing it's on, and it just goes right back to hand. Just
Yeah.
play it again.
Yeah, well, and it's not just if you kill the thing it's on; it's if the upgrade gets defeated at all. So like even if they like constable it or fucking anything, and it's unique, so it also can't be defeated by all the non-unique upgrade removal that's out there, of which there is quite a lot. I think that card is super good.
Well, he's just like turn one Karis, turn 2 Blade of Talzin. I'm like, huh, good.
Yeah, there's really not anything you can do about it.
No, we don't have upgrade removal. Who agrees?
Yeah, but you just need Hu Yang start, which is not normally your best start. So then it's kind of like, you know,
and
just happens to have gotten it.
Cassian felt worthless.
Oh yeah, it's probably dead because all the minus. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I could certainly see Cassian not being good there.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I wish he was not in the deck during that game. I was like, this is bad.
All right, let's use this.
And then, you know, Night Sister's just a hell of a card. But you know, it's just like flip Talzin, put a Constructed and a Talzin's Blade on her, and just kill you.
Yeah.
And us not having any Sentinels, it's not help, but I just wasn't having anything on board. I mean, everything, you know, just dies to Talzin things.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just think of the curve, right? Karis, Marok, Talzin's Assassin, or Tyrannus, followed by Talzin with a bunch of big sticks or a Charut. Into and on 6 they're playing, you know, some other like removal usually, and then 7 it's like Night Sister into Previsla into Chimera, like.
Yeah.
I just think
The problem is, I think Talzin has even less game into SpaceX than CAD does, and CAD barely hangs on against Pilot Luke.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think CAD walks a very fine line of not auto losing to Luke, and I think Talzin kind of just auto loses to Luke.
Yeah, maybe.
At least pre-board, like post-board, like there's a little bit they can do, like try to get like condemns and stuff out there, but
Yeah.
that is a
Well,
CAD walks that line a little bit better. They have a little more space interaction.
right. What do you use on Leia right now, by the way?
I don't really see Leia.
But if you did, and if you theoretically just lost against LB,
Hello there.
keep your Bane.
I don't know.
Cool. Well,
Thank you so much for the subscription, Kaya Apuruno. Appreciate it. I mean, I would just check .gg probably.
What about Steel or something?
I have no idea what Steel wins. My first instinct would be something to do with Sith Eternal or Bane, but
Alright, Bane it is, whatever.
I haven't done it in a super long time, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There we go. All right, so
Yeah,
it's
no,
Hondo
I guess-
down.
Against Talzin, like, I felt like I could do nothing. I was like, yeah, this is
Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised by that though, right? Like we're saying, like it's just the continuation of Kenobi, that arc, that shell. Yeah.
Oh, I remember something now. The reason I think Talzin is maybe a better pick than Cad is like flipping on 5 and fully taking control of the board is very strong. Like when she flips, there is nothing left on the board.
Yeah, but all Cat has to do is get like 2 damage on her and drop a cyborg mech and she's gone.
Not if she's got any upgrades.
I guess.
Which
I don't know.
sticks.
I worry about space really more than that, I think.
Yeah. I could see that, but at the same time,
Oh yeah.
let space deal with. Okay, I'm gonna play a turn 1 Karis and slap a +5 on her.
Another complaint about the schedule change. How's it going? I'm cover 1. I'm not excited for the last round of the season. It falls the same day as Conquest Day 1, which means I have to get Sector 4 Datacron node Day 1 that takes 3 or so hours, and then GAC.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Conquest Day 1's on Monday, so the last round of attacks Monday night? I thought it moved a day early.
No, it's Monday night. Yeah.
I thought it moved a day early.
Nope.
Oh,
Thursday,
you're right.
Thursday, Saturday, Monday. So it will overlap with the first day of Hell Week now.
Yep.
It'll go Monday to Tuesday.
Yeah. Not great.
To be fair though, Apuka, you can do the GAC the next morning potentially. It depends on your schedule, right? I can't. I have to do GAC the first night of attack because I just don't have time during the mornings because of work and whatever else. I think a lot of people are in a similar boat,
But
but
also,
yeah.
like, if you're on and playing and stuff when Conquest starts, you can probably be done with Conquest on Grand Arena.
Yes, and for anyone else that gets to Sector 4 on day 1 is screwed. I can't fathom spending... you're probably right. I just can't fathom spending that much on Datacrons. It's just... I fucking hate the features, so it's just not something for me. But it is another negative, right? It's another negative that they just shouldn't have done this, and it's just stupid. So I completely agree it's terrible.
You said it took about 3 hours. How did you do that?
Right, we're talking like, you know, doing 3 hours of that and then doing a Kyber 1 GAC. These people are thinking a lot more than we are, right? Like,
No, I mean,
they're scouting and doing all
all
sorts of stuff, but I guess,
get it,
yeah.
like,
Yeah. I just, that Monday is always a lot, because there's TB, there's Conquest, it's like, it's, yeah,
at
I
least
don't know.
it's phase 1 TVs, kind of just like...
Deploy platoons and do a couple special missions and be done with it, I guess. But,
Yeah. There's not a whole lot there.
but yeah, it's just another thing that just didn't need to happen, because they're stupid.
They might change it back. Like,
I don't think they give a shit. If they wanted our opinions, I think they would have, like, maybe honestly asked. Because they have started to do like more like community like feedback to oriented decisions lately. But all right, what the fuck beats this? Oh, cool. Revan beats this with the Zalbar on me. Say less. I don't have to think. Woo! Hooray! 97% win rate. I don't know how this battle works. I've not fought this team like ever, but sure. I know taunting is bad. Them taking turns is bad. Oh, do I have to kill Han? Yeah, I have to kill Han first. Okay. Whoops. Well, I did say I didn't know how to fight this team. I did say that. So apparently you don't even know what to do to win that battle. You just wins. I think the 3% of people who lost probably crashed. I don't see how you'd possibly lose that, because I did everything wrong and still won. What cleans this up? I'm going to try new Bad Batch. Because they don't have a lead. So I kind of think anything somewhat reasonable probably wins. That did no damage. I don't want to be negative about schedule change, by the way. I just don't understand. I don't want to be that negative about schedule change, by the way. I just don't understand people that are spending a lot of money. Like, I'm having trouble with that sentence. Give me a second. Let me finish this battle. Alright. Let me read this again. I don't want to be negative about the schedule change, by the way. I just don't understand people that are spending a lot getting to Sector 4 day 1 like me, so this is hurting spenders in that way. I mean, it's hurting everyone. I mean, like, I just don't... There's just no benefit, right? They could have just... And I say that. They could have just moved the era stuff unlocks, right? Like, GAC was fine. Conquest, TB, TW, like, those schedules are all fine. All they had to do was move when the era stuff unlocked. That's all that had to happen. 4 hours. It just had to, just had to move 3 hours. Right? Just make the era stuff end 3 hours later on the last day. That is all they had to do. That's all they had to do.
Or they could push GAC by like 2 hours instead of a day.
No, because then if you still got people in like Europe or whatever where it's like that doesn't really help them, right? But what I'm saying is, you make the era stuff come out after GAC lock, everyone gets a week.
But see, here's what they probably want people that spend a bunch of money to be able to get them into GAC. and now nobody gets it.
Well, you get 24 hours now, and under this method, yeah. But yeah, you're certainly right. That certainly might have been something they considered. What are your try Tuscans, Darth Vader, duels, and sorry, they're already dead. What are your go-to Saw, Luth, and Clay counters at Cass FTC? I have no idea, man. I got my ass fully kicked by that last round. I do not know. They wanted people to have the new characters enough time to mod them for the last week of GAC. You mean the first week of GAC? No, it's the last week of that season. Sure, yeah. I just think there's better solutions though, Greyport, right? Like I think moving GAC should be moving something that's been the same for 8 years is in my opinion the last thing they should do. Because like right now we have a TW attack phase going on. Right? How many people do you know are going to sacrifice time they might need to spend doing GAC? Because let's be honest, 3v3 GAC takes somewhere between 1 and 2 hours. Just realistically. Right? How many people are going to sacrifice time playing GAC to go do TW attacks?
Not me.
Right? Like it's just dumb. Like there's just so many unforeseen little just annoyances with this.
I mean, that's pretty bad, because I'm like, do I do GAC or do TW? Like, because I can't do both.
And that also means tomorrow there's nothing to do. Right? Like, normally you'd alternate, but that also means tomorrow there's nothing to do.
Right, you'd have TW today, GAC tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not necessarily upset with having a day off, but like...
Yeah, especially when they said legacy or said era modes are not supposed to affect legacy modes. They're not really affecting it in a direct sense. It's just how much. It's just your time, right? That's the problem. I'm surprised they haven't dropped you a new era unit slice a bundle for those trying to finish getting Cassian's requirements. I have no idea, man. I don't pay attention to the bundles and stuff. CGE is trying their best to get me to spend $0 on their game. They're doing everything they can to just piss me off. And like it's crazy.
Which I'm done with all the Cassian characters.
I mean one of them's literally. I mean the droid's literally not farmable.
I was talking about the rest. But...
Yeah, I think we're talking about to like get him higher stars. Because you need all the characters from Era. But yeah, I don't know what kind of bundles they did. I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I'm not buying bundles. I'll farm the characters when they hit nodes. Alright, back to what you're doing. Backwall JML is kind of crazy, but a UC, so it worked out for this guy. Backwall layup. Damn, I was just bitching about that. I've used basically all the stuff I would have wanted to use there, so that's good. They said the arrows are not supposed to affect legacy modes yet. Datacron schedule changed because of an era, and same with GC schedules. All I'm saying. That's just not what they meant, though, and I think it's a little disingenuous, right, to say that that's what they meant. They certainly meant that like none of the stuff you get is going to directly impact legacy modes until it releases. They did not mean talking about schedules. That's definitely not what they meant. All right, let's try this again, but let's try to fucking kill Lumi first, because maybe I just fucked this pretty bad earlier. Remember the Datacron schedule changed briefly? The Datacron schedule did not change because of the era system. The Datacron stuff changed because they want to make more money. They did not do that because of the era system. They did it because they wanted to make more money. Right? Like it's just that's purely they wanted to change it because it means you have to spend more on Datacrons because they don't last as long. Like it is. They can say whatever they want, but they're just purely just to make money. I don't even remember them saying anything about Era System was why they were. I don't remember that at all. And I've got a pretty decent memory, and I don't remember one lick of them mentioning the Era stuff for that. Any chance we double turn her? We actually just did. That actually might win us the battle. Well, and we might still lose, but, no, okay. Alright, so yeah, as long as you kill Lumi first, this is doable. That was pretty fucking tight, though. Do I want to give Ugnaught another try here? Probably not. This is a pretty good... That's actually pretty bad. Maybe. We'll give it another try. 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 Because we didn't get it last time, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I wish Ezra didn't die so goddamn fast. It's a bad start. It's a bad start. I just don't know if I should be autoing this or if I should try to manual. Alright, so basic cleanses everyone, if I remember right. Ezra insta-died for me last time. The fact that Ezra's still alive is probably going to help. I think I want a captive oppo. Nah, he's gonna die again. Oh, but we had the thing this time. Alright. Oh, he's dead, never mind. That's better. They changed the FTC schedule. Yeah, sorry, yeah, they changed FTC, but not the regular. Yeah, right. The regular change was just because they wanted to make more money completely. They're just like, I think they said they're getting too stale. They want you to have to invest more and spend more often. Because the second conquest, I would always have to do less refreshes because I wouldn't need as many DCs. And I guess they saw people weren't doing as much refreshing the second time a DC set went through a conquest. So they wanted it to be every conquest. They're just greedy. That's just all it is. Like, it's just... you guys know me. The whole... yeah. You guys know me. I'm normally a pretty positive, pretty CG-leaning, defending person. Their past 2 to 3 months of decisions has absolutely baffled me beyond all belief and goes outside the realms of pure goddamn stupidity. Like, it is obscene, the decisions they are making. And I do not understand it, I don't agree with it, and it's pissing me the hell off. Alright, this didn't work either, but that's fine. It was worth a shot. Always gotta give a chance. I need to just use him on weaker stuff, though, because that's kind of trying to hit for the stars there. It's probably a bit ambitious. Alright, do this. That's probably not super helpful. Did someone tell me I could do Django on LV? Was it Django Finnick Asajj? Is that right? Did we do that last round or something? Django Finnick Asajj versus LV? Did we do that? Alright, we're not going to do that. It's very unfortunate we didn't land the doubt on the Chrysanthemum. Tragic, I might say. We are hard stuck right now. We're going to get fucking clobbered. That, not getting that doubt actually just absolutely fucked me. We just used the revive too. Yeah, I think we just lose, right? Chrysanthemum is continuing to just be a really annoying thing here. So much for freeing up Afresh. Apparently can't even fucking beat this. I mean, I got really bad luck, I think. I think it's like a little dash of bad luck too. I mean, I need BT, but I just don't know. I think I have to do this first, and we need BT back. Nope, we just gotta do. Was I blind? I was blind. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Well, that was dumb. I didn't see the blind. Oh my god. Well, some misplays, but mostly a little dash of bad luck, I think. Because we need to be able to get around this goddamn taunt. Holy shit. Whatever. At least we'll get him taunting. It's not gonna matter, but... Alright. Get me out. Get me out. Oh my god. I fucking hate 3v3, man. It just pisses me off so much. Sorry, y'all. I really wish I was in like a better mood, but their decision's been pissing me off. Work's been brutal. Then like 3v3 GAC is just terrible. Just need a break right now. I need something to break my way, dude. Well, it's one of those where, like, I don't know. It's like if you actually land the doubt on Chris Anton, it's kind of fine. But him dodging my doubt, it's just like, what the fuck? And they've got 20% potency or tenacity too, so might have been resisted even if I had tried to land it. But it's like as long as you land the doubt, you wait 2 turns, it goes away. Like you're kind of pushing the clock to not get insta killed. But like I've never had it just like hard fall in its place like that since they added IG-11 or whatever that is. IG-90. What the fuck is IG-90? It is IG-90, right? I don't know, this might lose too, but whatever. Ugh. Oh my god, please hurry the fuck up. I mean, I guess, I don't know. We're only an hour into the stream because we kind of just bailed on the second account. Alright, don't insta-kill my cob, don't insta-kill my cob, fantastic. My throat is killing me. I had to, I had to be kind of like a test conductor at work all week where I like had to read procedures aloud at a very good volume for everyone to hear me all week long while we were doing some kind of important I can't talk about. And then I streamed Friday night, or Friday afternoon, and then I streamed this morning. We did a members only stream, which we didn't get a ton of people for that. I apologize. Super short notice. That's my fault. I encourage you guys to go watch it back. I talked to you most of the whole time, so I encourage you to go watch that member stream back if you want to watch it. But then we're streaming again, so it's like my voice is just really spent right now. Yeah, I mean Kyber. Yeah, I bounce between Kyber 1 and Kyber 2, but it's just like, god damn. I don't get how people enjoy spending that level of datacron. Like, it just doesn't. I just don't know what the point is. Like, I'm gonna spend more. My opponent's gonna spend more. And we're gonna get the same crystals as the guy not spending more. That's what I mean about Cobb. I mean, I'm gonna get there, I think, on this one, but. If you want to put a chrome 80% tenacity or more, you do realize I like 90% sure this is in Kyber 1, or I'm like super high Kyber 2, right? I'm not that crazy far. It is different. I don't disagree with you, but like, not everyone spends $2 million on datacrons. Yeah, okay. I got squished a little bit, but I was like two SR from Kyber 1 at the end. So it's just like, but yeah, I understand. Like, people spend way more on datacrons. That's fine. Fuck them. I don't see the point. Like, it seems like I would rather light money on fire, record and put it on YouTube than spend more on datacrons than I already do. I already spend way more than I like on datacrons. And giving it to CG just might as well light on fire. They're going to continue to make shitty decisions. They're not going to get any of my money. It's that simple. Make bad decisions, you're not going to get my money. It's just crazy. Rerolling stats on datacrons is the single worst thing they've ever fucking done in this game. They literally made it where the whole Kyber 1 sort of bleeds into Kyber 2 is literally who spend more money reroll datacron stat. Who reroll datacron stat more. It's like, it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. I just can't stand it. This is not that kind of stream. Go watch, if people want to watch that, go watch like Xerath or someone. I'm not fucking spending $2,000 on fucking datacrons. I don't have $2,000 to spend on datacrons. I don't make shit. I make like $80 a month on YouTube. I don't make the money to be able to afford to do that. You're good, Empire. It was super last minute. I thought about pinging you guys when I finally decided I had time to do it, but it was gonna be like a 20-minute heads up, so I'm like, I'll just start streaming, and if people get to come, they'll come. So...
No.
God, my throat hurts. I'm looking forward to not talking tomorrow. We're not going to do our Star Wars Galaxy Heroes stream, or Star Wars Unlimited stream tomorrow. I'm 37 in skill rate. I don't remember what I'm at right now, but I just don't. Hey man, if you enjoy that and you like spending your money on that, you do you. But I just, I'd sooner light my money on fire. This counter sketch is bad. I wish I had the guts to do it. I just don't have anything else. I've Aspiring Girl 442. I consider playing this game, but I'm a little put off by the pay-to-win mechanics or thoughts. This is the least pay-to-win. Despite my ranting is something separate entirely. This is the least pay-to-win hero collector in the market. So if that is your concern, I can assure you this is the best one you will find. Is there still pay-to-win mechanics? Absolutely. But is it the best in the market for this, for what you want to do? Yes. It's also Star Wars. If you like Star Wars, that's great. If you don't like Star Wars, I don't know if you like the game that much. You definitely need to like Star Wars, I think. But it is certainly, and I say that as someone that has played. I like Raid Shadow. Let's just be really clear. I've done some sponsored work for Raid Shadow. Let me just go ahead and disclose that. I'm not currently sponsored by Raid Shadow. I've done some sponsored work for them, and I actually like that game. I don't have time to play it, but I actually like that game. But it is far more pay to win than this game. I don't spend any money on Datacrons, just time. That's not true. You spend crystals on Datacrons, which is money. You're not getting a Sector 4 in day 1 without spending a lot of crystals on it. Those are crystals you could spend on other things in the game. That is effectively money. Do you buy the episode pass? Do you buy the conquest pass? Do you buy conquest energy? You have to get the reroll mats with a shard shop every reset. But do you buy conquest energy? Right? That is crystals. I have had this discussion with so many people where they have told me, "Oh, I do the 200 energy refreshes in conquest, but I don't spend on Datacrons." What in the fuck do you think that is? That is spending on Datacrons. I've given up trying to talk reason into people. Look, spend your money however you want to spend your money, but don't tell me that refreshing energy is not spending money, because it is. It is spending money. Anyway, to circle back to what I started to talk about, I can recommend this game, but it's just the end game is in a bad spot. The beginning of this game is the best place it's ever been, and you have until September. There's like a quest. There's a bunch of quests that like end of September I think will expire to give you loads of free relic characters out the gate. The early game experience is really fun. The guilds are good. Like, I think this is a good game. I think they've made very, very poor decisions in relevance to how they handle the end game right now for this game. I'm a little curious how the era stuff would be as a brand new player. My like little baby account's kind of like, it's okay. I have 3 accounts, so like I have 3 accounts to play this game. Play for collecting characters. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hated Raid Shadow Legends, how you acquire tunes, random start opening and such. Yeah, like, I think Raid is much more about, like, sort of build crafting than it is character collecting. This game is more about character collecting than it is about build crafting. I think they're slightly different in their mechanics, but I do actually think the game is objectively good. I guess was the point I was trying to get to. But yeah, I had to do both there because I kind of think I needed to free up. We'll do Jabba here. I don't know how this goes in 3v3. I've done this in 5v5. I did in TW today. I don't really know how it goes in 3v3. I don't know. But yeah, all that said, I can encourage you to at least try the game. It's free to try out. You progress really fast. If you hit level 85, which is max level, you'll hit it pretty quickly. you hit it and decide this isn't for me and put it down, then yeah, you maybe wasted like a few weeks. It's not the end of the world. I can encourage you to try it though. I mean, I've played it for 8 years. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I've got gripes, right? Like, I have 3 accounts. I've played it for 8 years. I'm a guild leader. Do content creation for it. Although mostly just streaming. I don't get to make the time to do videos a whole lot, but mostly streaming. So it's one of those where I am one of the game's biggest fans, but also a big critic of the game at the same time. And they've just made some really weird decisions lately. We'll see if anything comes of any of it, but I think Leia's dead, right? Yeah, that really sucks. I'm gonna lose this. That sucks. I think we're toast, right? I think we're just toast here. This was not the counter I wanted to do, but we're just in a really weird spot. I just did not, like, of all the GLs they were going to put on the back wall, Leia and JML. It's like right as I used C and Bane. I mean, it's good planning on their part, I think, right? Like, I'm sure it's intentional to try to pull C and Bane on that front wall with the Ahsoka. Because it's, you know, when you see Ahsoka, you're basically doing, like, one of 3 things. You're doing SLK with Darkside Rey. You're doing Great Mothers, maybe. Yeah, I had to try something, man. You're doing Great Mothers, maybe. Or you're doing... Alright. Okay, I'll play ball. If that's spending money, I'd rather spend money crystals there than getting my ass kicked where you go to 3 more roads to Datacrons. Like, what does that even mean? There's no money crystals there than getting my ass kicked when you go and spend it. But what do you think happens to you? Are you the #1 ranked player in GAC? Right, I want you to think, because, hey, I've tried not going... But that happens to you, too. Right? That's how the system... You're on a hamster wheel, man. Look, you do what you fucking want, but you're on a hamster wheel. You win too many games, you're gonna play someone who spins more than you, they're gonna beat your ass like a drum. Right? That's how it works. There will always be, as Qui-Gon said, someone a bigger fish. Hold on, I might even have a button that's that. I think I do.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger whale. Right? So regardless of how much you spend, you will always play someone who spends more than you will beat your ass. And then you will go right back down. And then you'll have some more even games, and then someone will beat your ass, and you'll go back down. It doesn't matter. You're either having your ass beat by someone with 6 rows of Datacrons or someone with 3. Right? Like, I get competitive GACs. I get competitive matches. Because that's how the matchmaking works. I'm going to get put against other people that are also getting their ass beat by the people above me. That's why I've never understood the I need to spin to stay in Kyber 1 because I want to be competitive. Brother, you're going to have a 50% win rate no matter what you do. In this game, it is impossible to have more than a 50% win rate over an extended period of time because that's how the matchmaking works. Right? It is going to move you up, you're going to get pounded, and then you're going to go back down. And then you're going to win some games, you're going to go up, you're going to get pounded, you're going to go back down. That's just how it works. Again, if you enjoy it, if it brings you joy, it's your money, right? Do whatever you want with your money, right? But, like, I just don't get it. I'd rather spend it on getting new legendaries and things like that than on Datacrons. And I still spend a fair amount on Datacrons. Like, let's be clear, I don't spend 0. I spend the 50s and the 100 crystal refreshes. Right? And if you do the math, that's roughly 6,000 crystals per conquest. 6,000 crystals per conquest. That's what I spend on Datacrons. Right? That is not nothing. That's quite a lot still. And that's just enough for me to remain relevant. But I am not going to spend on fucking re-rolling stats. Because that shit pisses me off. It feels like I am dumping into a slot machine. It feels bad. Like, as a consumer, it just feels bad to just fucking pull a slot machine. Again, do whatever the fuck you want with your money. That's not for me, though. That's all.
I can't believe that.
I gotta check Discord for a second. Hold on. No, it's fine. Alright. This isn't going to work either. But I'm kind of just in a bad spot where we're kind of just reaching for shit that might work. I think we can get Oppo here, but I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way. I think I kind of save that probably. I mean, JML probably would have put me in the same position. I think either JML or this is probably going to kill Oppo and not quite get LV down. But we'll give it a try. But every time I ever bring this up, it always hits a nerve for somebody. Because they just want to feel like their spending is somehow different. Like, look, man, like, you do what you want. It's your fucking money. If you want to... I had a guy... Oh my god. I think I've told this story before. I had a guy, again, as a guild leader, right? I had a guy join my guild. He was super, super small. This was... We had... I think this was JML and Sith Eternals. Like, JML and C were the latest GLs that had just come out. They used to release GLs in pairs. Like, right... Well, bam, bam. They don't do that anymore. JML and C had just... I'm going to pop this to get some of this shit off my characters. JML and C had just come out. This guy's starting to play. He's like, hey, I just bought the Hyperdrive on my brand new account. Can I join your guild? I'm like, you're a little small, man. He's like, look, I'm small, but I spend... And I think he legitimately said he's trying to spend about $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month. I'd have to hunt the DMs for you to believe me. I'd have to hunt the DMs and show you a screenshot for you to believe me. I swear I'm not making this up. Believe me or not, it's whatever. I simply disagree. If you get to the top, you can have multiple seasons on 7 and 2 and higher win rates, going 8 and 1 every season. Look at Tasnex, 83% win rate, and he spends more than everyone else, right? So unless when I said if you're not number 1, there's always someone who does better than you and knocks you down. Go look at your GAC. Tell me what your GAC win rate is right now over the past 6 months. Go tell me what it is right now. I'll be shocked if it's more than 60%. Right? Because that's just what the matchmaking in this game does to you. When you're at the very top of the leaderboard, yeah. There's no bigger fish. You are the big fish. Right? Not everyone has a big fish. But I kind of doubt you're spending fucking $6,000 a month for some fucking stupid, crazy ass number, right? Right? Like, it's just like, again, it's your money. You do whatever you want. You don't feel like you have to defend it to me. But I've just made my position very clear. Oh, the ones where it just like promoted up and they get fucking bugged. Yeah, I don't know how they haven't fixed that yet. But I mean, congrats to those people getting free crystals for a month, I guess. But yeah, this kind of went exactly how I thought it would. But like I've got 3 accounts, so let's just for the sake of looking. So my main account, my second account, my baby account. So my main account's GAC win rate. And I've had a hard time actually keeping up with playing. So my all-time win rate that SWGOH.GG shows, it only shows the last 7 seasons for some reason. Oh, I need to submit that battle. Hold on. It only shows... can I, like, show this? Hold on. Give me one moment. I think I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Where's the button? Chrome 2. Cool. Like, this is my main account, right? 59%, 55%, 57%. Right? Right? Like, it's just, that's what it does. Like, I've got a slightly above 50%. Like, you're going to be somewhere between, 45, 55, 60%, whatever, right? Second account, 55, 55, 55. Baby account, look at that. 48, 58, 53. Like, it's what the game does. So it's like spending more money just means you get stuck somewhere higher, right? That's all it does. And if my main account is already stuck in Kyber 2, the only thing I could do would be go to Kyber 1. So what's the benefit I get out of getting stuck in Kyber 1, right? If I get stuck in Kyber 1 instead of Kyber 2, and I say stuck, but that's as high as you can go, right? If I get stuck in Kyber 1... If I get stuck in Kyber, I'm 60. That's pretty good. Or 60 all time, or just like the last few. That's good though. But if I get stuck in Kyber 1, right? You get, what is this? You get 75 more crystals for a win. no more crystals for a loss, and 20 more crystals a day. Right? So let's put this in terms of how the conquest situation would work. So you're a 66% win rate. Let's say you win 66% of your games, right? And how many GCs do we have per month? We have 9 rounds, so 9 at a point. You guys can't see my calculator, can you? You can't. No. Okay. Well, I could turn on the notepad. So hold on. Let's do this. And this is, I have a bunch of extra time tonight, so we'll do this. Hold on. All right. So 9 rounds, 1 month. Let's say 66% win rate, and then let's say well, that's probably fine. So let's say K1 v K2, right? So your rewards for being in Kyber 2, 16 points. Well, that also, I'm sure that helps too. But like K1 v K2, so in Kyber 2 you get 240 a day, right? You get 825 for W, 200 for an L, and I think the rank rewards are the same, right? Yeah, cool. The end of season payout's a little different. So there we go at the bottom. So end of season payout for Kyber 2 is 2,050 payout. Kyber 1 is 260 a day, right? Victory is 900, 200 for an L, and your payout at the end is 2,500 payout. There you go. So this is very easy math. So a 66% win rate. Let's say, I mean, of course, suspend belief a little bit, right? Because obviously, if you have a 66% win rate, you would eventually escalate to Kyber 1, right? But let's just pretend that this makes a little more sense, right? So in Kyber 2, let's do your payout. You would get, if you win 66% of your games, that's 9 games times 0.66 equals 9 times 0.66. You're winning approximately 5.94 games a season, right? So let's say 5.94 now times your win currency. So that's times 825 equals, and this will get bounced on the other end. So 825 times 5.94 is 4,900.5 crystals. Your L ratio calculates out at 200 times whatever 9. I guess it's 9 times 0.34, right? Because that's the inverse. That's 1 minus 9 minus 1 minus 0.34, right? So 1 minus 1 minus 0.66. So 0.66, you got 1 minus 0.66 is 0.34 times 9. I'm gonna close off that parentheses, sorry. And that times 200 is 612. Did I do that right? I think I messed up somewhere. Hold on. Nope, that tracks. Okay. Sorry, hold on. I actually can't see your chat message right now. My benefit, don't do one battle to win because can't do anything. Yeah, but but you're earning crystals to do what? You just recycle them back into Datacrons, right? It just goes away. It's just not crazy spenders. There's like saving those bucks. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Anyway, point. I'm gonna keep doing the math here. So your total crystals is 4,900.5 plus 612 plus your payout of 2,050 plus 240 times. We'll give this the full 4 weeks. So 4 times 7 is I should know that in my head. It's 28, right? Yeah. Times 28. So that is going to be. Let me just go ahead and simplify this. So hold on. Let's go ahead and just do that here. Because I really want to show the work on this best I can. 240 240 times 28 is 6,720. So plus 6720. So this is your season of Kyber 2 at a 66% win rate. Would approximately be 4,900.5 plus 612 plus 2,050 plus 6720. That is for 4 weeks of GAC. 3 weeks on, then the one-off week with your standard payout. Did I also get the payout? I did. 282.5. 14,282.5 crystals. We do the same thing for Kyber 1. You get, let's say, 9 times 0.66 equals, and again, that's 5.94. Same thing there, but instead of times 825, it's times 900. So that gives us a different number there. I should have just put variables in. I could have fixed this so much faster. 5.94 times 900 is 5346 crystals. The next thing we did was calculate the loss. So that's actually the same. Because the lost crystals is the same, that's also going to be 612. So L equal... Oh, nope. 612. And then instead of 240 times 28, you have 260 times 28. And that is 260 times 28 is 7,280 crystals. Right? So now we add it all up again. So instead of 4,900, it's 5,346 plus 612 because the lost crystal stays the same. Plus your payout of 2,500 crystals plus your daily pay equals. So that's 7,280 plus 2,500 plus 612 plus 5,346. A measly 15,738 crystals. So now I want you to honestly tell me, if I go 7,204, get 10,700 crystals. Right. But then you go really high, and then you have a worse win rate the next time, right? This is calculated based on your win rate, right? So this is me showing you mathematically, right? Can I bold this? Can I bold this and make it bigger? Bold and bold. So 66% win rate in Kyber 2. 66% win rate in Kyber 1. Can you honestly tell me that is worth that all the extra crystals you're spending to stay in Kyber 1 is worth only 1,500 crystals? Right? That you're only spending 1,500 crystals more. If you didn't spend as many crystals and you could stay in Kyber 2, you're still only earning 1,500 less crystals over the course of the month. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to get at. There's no way that you're only spending that much extra than I am. Right? I'm only spending, like I said, 50s and 100s on crystal refreshes. I stay in Kyber 2. Right? That's what I'm getting at. You do what you want. Again, like I said, you do what you want. But mathematically, it is not worth it to spend more than 1,500 crystals over what it would take to stay in Kyber 2. If you're Kyber 2 and go 7-2, you get 7,009. You get 9,000. Where are you getting that number? I'm showing you the number. I'm showing you the number right here. Because it's not just that. It's also your daily pay, but also your losses. Right? It's also your losses that matter. A 66% win rate is 6 wins, approximately. 6 wins, approximately. That's what 9 times 0.66 is. If you have a 7-2 win rate, that's like absurdly high, right? You would just move up to Kyber 1, right? So realistically, this math should be being done at around a 55% win rate, 60% win rate. But I took your win rate number and plugged it into this. All you have to do that change for any particular person, for your win rate, is just change this 0.66 to whatever your win rate is. You would plug it right back in here. You would plug it in here. You'd plug it in 3 places and you could change this equation. right? But at a 66% win rate, it is only a 1,500 crystal difference. That's it. That's it. There's no way you're staying Kyber 1 only spending 1,500 more crystals than me. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point I'm getting at is that it takes way more crystals than you get out of it to stay there. That's all I'm saying. Again, if it brings you joy and you say, I like competing with the best of the best, it's worth the price of entry to me, you do it. You do you. But if you were playing this game purely as a resource management simulator, which is what I do, it's not worth it. Right? I'd rather spend my crystals on marquees and focus there than this. Right? It also isn't fun to watch. It is not fun to watch someone play GAC when they've got 14,000 things. You also have to think about guild bleep. Yeah. I think you could make this equation more complicated, right? You could say, okay, well, yes, I only get 1,000, 500 crystals here extra, but I'm also more valuable in TW, right? But that's it. That's datacrons don't affect TB. They don't affect the raid, right? So it only affects TW. And I think most of us could probably agree that TW doesn't really matter how much you spend on datacrons. Like, you're either going to win based on what the matchmaking spits out or you're not, right? Like, you either got a favorable TW matchup or you got screwed most of the time. Anyway, as a really long tangent aside, I'm also going to plug the fact that I'm an engineer, so I like doing things like this occasionally. But yeah, it's one of those where I think they need to make it more worthwhile. If they put more crystals in Kyber 1, if they said, I'm going to just fucking pay the shit out of Kyber 1, we're going to fucking double it. You know, take this fucking 900W, make it 1200. Take this 200L, make it 400. Take the daily, make it fucking 300. Right now we're incentivizing me to make that push, right? Now we're incentivizing me to make that push. You know as well as I do, top TWs with a certain amount of chronism and TW. Yeah, but why? Right? What's the point? What's the point? TW rewards are dog shit. They're dog shit. I don't care about TW. Like, I care enough that I try and I make sure my guild tries, but this is all you get. It's crons. You get the cron stuff. So you're spending on the crons to get more crons. Right? That's all it is. You only need this if you're spending on crons. You only need this if you're swiping the damn MasterCard, right? You're swiping the MasterCard on the fucking datacrons, then you need it. But if you're not, then you only need 2 TWs worth of this. You win 1 out of 2, you're fine. Right? I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I certainly don't need this. Don't need this. I don't need 1 fucking droid brain. Oh, this is second place. Sorry. First place. Sorry, okay, my mistake, sorry. I don't need, like, this is nice. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. But it's just one of those where I'm like, this doesn't justify spending how much it takes. I don't need these. I don't need these. I don't need any of this shit. I certainly don't need the fucking gear, right? I really don't need any of that. Like, this is the only thing in here that isn't dog shit. And even then, you only need it if you're spending on so many datacrons you need it. Right? Because my main account, we're literally 1 week into Conquest. Like I said, I'm doing 50s and 100s, and I already have all the level 9s I need. I don't need any more than this. I don't even think I did the 100s today. Yeah, I just did 50s today. I did 100s for the first, 10 days, and now I'm just down to 50s. So it's like, what do I need the reroll mats for? I'm just going to take more crons up. So it's like, I just don't, I don't know. It is what it is, but I also think that, because I know they'll be the max. No, they will max the new raid, even if there's R10 tier. And there's, sure. And, and there's reasons for that, and that's fine, right? Again, play the game however you want, man. Like, if you want to be just hyper in-game, that's fine, right? We're not even getting max raid rewards, because, you gotta remember, I'm the biggest guy in my guild. I'm the guild leader. So we're only 600 mil. Only 600 mil. So we're not getting max raid rewards. And I also don't require people to do things. I run my guild in a way where I say you do whatever the fuck you want. You contribute, but you do whatever the fuck you want. So it's very different. Greetings, New Mania. I think I might have said something, but if I didn't, hello. Alright, we're still fucked here, right? Yeah, we're still fucked here. I'm saying that's also what... Yeah, but that's not... Like, spinning on crons does not equal... One doesn't equal the other, right? You could... Like, I guess what you're saying is you need to spin on crons in order to be in a good guild, to max the raid. Why, though? Right? It is a self-fulfilling cycle. You do what you want. You do what you want, man. I just... It's not like you're saying, I'm spending so I can spend more. Right now, I don't know that that's healthy. By spending on crons, I get to be guild maxing rating in 50 stars in TB to do what? For what purpose? What do you play the game for? This is like on a philosophical level. What drives you to play the game? Right? Is it just to do really good? Like to just be the best? Like if that's it, then great. Right? But if the goal is to have fun, to be around people you enjoy, I don't know that that's improve my roster faster. What is there left for you to improve? Because Datacrons aren't improving, right? They're temporary power. So what is there left to improve? That's what I'm saying. You could relic every character to R10 in the game, but at some point you have to ask yourself, are you having fun? Right? Are you enjoying what you're doing, or are you just doing it to make the number go up? And that's fine. I played Destiny 2, R9, R10, that's fine. Look. I played Destiny 2 for a decade almost. I like number go up. I do. I like number go up. I like R10, R9. I like number go up. But like, I just don't think it's justifiable. That's all. For me, like I just can't do it. It is a self-fulfilling money loop. I don't know why I thought that would work. But see, that's kind of what I'm saying. So why not just take it down a notch? Be like, I'm gonna go play with some friends. I'm going to maybe not max the raid, but it's okay. I'm going to sit in Kyber 2. I'm going to have fun in my GCs. I'm not going to fight people 200% offense on their Datacron. Right? Like, it's again, you do what you want. And if you enjoy doing it, that's what matters. Right? Like, at the end of the day, that is all that matters. But it's just not for me. That's all. That's my point. Is just, for me, I can't justify it. We're so fucked, right? I can't kill those Leia. I can't kill that Leia team at all. Trying to think, can I beat this? I probably beat this with Django, right? I might can win, maybe can, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, it just doesn't. The cost doesn't justify the means for me. Obviously, though, yeah, I could switch gears. I could go hop in a competitive guild, or a more competitive guild. We're a competitive guild, but we're just not. I'm not making people, like, for example, like the biggest like telltale, like I don't require people to do TB combats, right? It's encouraged. Like I'm like, hey guys, like try to do what combats you can. I don't require it. If someone doesn't have time to do combats, they don't have time to do combats. I just don't care. It's fine. We don't need it. You know, like I don't require you to remod for special missions in TB. We don't need it. We get them. If we were having problems getting them, that'd be one thing. But I let my members be members and play how they want to play, and we still do well. TW has been a pain point lately for sure. We're like at that GP level where we get sandbagged into pretty bad, and it's unfortunate. I like that even if I start losing or dropping, as you say, I start matching players like play WAP, and that's fun to me. Yeah, but you can do that at any level, though. That's kind of what I'm saying, right? You can be where I'm at. I'm having a rough week, right? I got my ass beat round 1. I'm getting my ass beat in round 2. What do you think's going to happen to me next week? Right? I'm going to match people. We're going to be streaming. I'm going to beat... Oh, I don't get to stream next week. I'm out of town next week. Damn it. I'm out of town next week. I'm going to get to match people next week. I'm going to beat the shit out of them. Right? Like, I'm having a hard week this week, but I'm going to beat the shit out of the guys next week. So it's just kind of... That happens... That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, that happens wherever you are. That's why I showed all 3 of my accounts. All 3 of my accounts have the same win rate. Because what happens is if I have a bad week, I'm going to beat the shit out of these guys in my next week. Right? So that happens regardless of where you are. That's kind of what I'm getting at, right? Is that it just you're gonna bounce around some radial point and go from there. You know, I said that earlier about that 50. I guess that does 66% probably makes a little more sense, though, right? Because of the squish, right? That okay. I guess that tracks because that's why like mine are 55%, but I've been like in the same spot forever because of the squish, right? Because that squish probably accounts for somewhere between like 3 to 8%. That's why like you're climbing a little, but then they squish you back just enough to kind of keep you like there. The 66% is probably a marginal climb. Versus like 50 to 55 is probably like squish level. Like squishing to even, basically. So that probably makes sense. I keep forgetting about the squish. It's still kind of just silly, but I get why they do it. Still a little silly, though. We're not going to be able to kill this son of a bitch, are we? I also just really, really dislike 3v3. I tend to do much worse in 3v3, and then I kind of just pick it up toward 5v5. Because I really fucking hate 3v3. It really feels like the game was intended to be played 5v5, and 3v3 just feels like a fucking afterthought. And I really hate it. Because there's so many, like, just teams that are just dog shit in 3s, and so many teams that are just so much more annoying in 3v3. And I am not a fan. Dislike 3v3 as a mode. You guys are very bored right now. I'm just waiting for the new raid, which I have 4,000 every single data, which still isn't enough for a new raid, sadly. It just depends what characters, right? If it's a bunch of characters you already have, then it's fine, right? But if it's not, then it's not, right? And you don't have to relic you don't have to R10 every single character, right? You just need enough to fill out whatever teams. You know, I do R9 on all my runs except one team in the current raid. So I get like 16 point something. Right, and it's not very many characters. Right, it's actually very few characters. But like the next raid might not really have a lot of undermanned stuff going on, right? To go R10 on 25 tunes costs 8,000 flawed signal data. Yeah, but you're not gonna need 25 tunes, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. Like unless you do, right? Like this raid you don't need 25 tunes. So it kind of just depends, right? And it might be characters. It might be some characters you already have R10, and even then, we don't even know for sure there'll be an R10 tier. There probably will be. I would be a little surprised if they don't do an R10 tier, right? But we don't even know for sure there will be. But like the raid right now, like I do. Where is it? Order 66. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters. 11 characters at R9 gets me 4 teams. Right, and then I have 5 more. I could R9 this whole team if I wanted to. I'm not. There's no point. But like I could do 16 characters, right? Yeah, I agree with you that it is probably reasonable to think about the worst case scenario. But I just kind of mean like it's okay to not have them all R10 right away, right? Like you're gonna want to do it as quick as you can, but like. I'm with you though. I'm gonna be R10ing the raid stuff as quick as I can. But like, if I don't have it all on day 1, it's okay, right? Like it's fine. I don't have shit in signal data right now because I've been having to do TB requirements. I got like 400, dude. I got 400 because I'm only 15 mil, only 15 mil, right? But like I've been having to take up fucking shit ass. TB people. Oh, I bought this one, right? This was one of the ones you buy. I just did a bunch of like R8 TB characters. Yeah, Jedi Counselor, Scavray, Tuscan Warrior, yeah. I don't. There were some others, but like I just did a whole bunch of TB characters because I'm a guild leader, right? So like that's kind of more important. Like to me, make sure we have our ops locked down and stuff for TB, right? So that tends to be a pretty big driver for me. I mean, we're probably just done with this GC, right? Like, there's just no chance I win. I don't know. We'll push through top, but there's just no way I'm winning this. Can I Malgus this? You know what? I'm not looking it up. I think you can beat this with Malgus. I've never tried it. I kind of think you can, though. We're just gonna do it, and if it doesn't work, then I probably shouldn't have done it, but whatever. I don't think it's that big of a deal to look it up. I only need to kill 2 teams to get to ships, so whatever. Kind of thinking no. I'm kind of that didn't do a lot of damage. Kind of thinking that that's not good looking. We'll see though. You know, people, yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I think CG is liable to make it pretty bad. I just can't believe we haven't gotten a new raid though, right? I just really thought this one would have been done by now. But I'm very surprised we haven't even heard anything about it yet, right? Like, I would have thought they would have mentioned it by now. We'll say I used to only do... See, but only... That's what we were just about. That's 6,000 crystals per conquest, right? That's because that's what I was saying I used to do. Or I'm doing right now. But, like, as you saw, I don't even do the full 100s. So it's just... it's a lot, right? Like, that's a lot of crystals. If you add it up... So, like, let's say you're... What are you doing? The 200s, right? You do the 200s, I'm guessing, right? Or do you do like the like energy, whatever? Let's just say 200. Let's just say 200s, right? Conquest is 14 days. If you do, I think radios will be soon. I thought that ages ago though. So 50s is 150, then 300, and then 600. So 600 plus 300 is 900, plus 150 is 1,150. So 1,150. Per day for 14 days. That's 16,000 crystals. 16,000 crystals on Datacrons. Just to... Again, just to bring it back to the notepad. 16,000. 16,000 crystals. You're spending more on Datacrons than you are gaining in Kyber 1. Obviously, Fleet Arena, daily, crystals, all that, you know. Obviously, you're not losing crystals. But you're literally spending more than you can earn versus I am spending 6,000 crystals to be here. I have a net of 8,000 crystals. You have a minus of 1,000 crystals. I'm just saying. I'm just bring it back to the notepad for just 1 second. I'm just saying that I am spending 6,000 crystals a month, not even, right? Because I didn't even do my 100s today. I didn't do them yesterday. But if I do all my 100s, it's 6,000. 200s is 14,000. So I think you're better off doing Cantina refreshes and not doing the 200s. If it's the 200s. You didn't never answer that part. I haven't heard that part yet. If it's the 200s, I think you're actually really being quite inefficient doing that. Again, do whatever the fuck you want. But that's 16,000 crystals a month if you're doing the 200. It doesn't feel like it is until you add it up and you're like, holy shit. Because I didn't realize what I was doing with 6,000 until someone in my chat said something about it. They're like, dude, you're doing the 100s? That's like 6,000 crystals a month. I'm like, what? You're crazy. You're crazy. 6,000 crystals a month. It's crazy. Like, add it up. And I added up. I'm like, holy shit. Because it doesn't feel like it, right? Like, you're earning crystals every day, every G. So, like, the crystal number doesn't change that much in the corner, right? It's not, you're just not losing, 6,000 all at once. You're losing it over the course of 2 weeks. This doesn't feel that bad. And then you look at it and you're like, oh my god. And like I said, obviously, like, I'm sure you're getting Fleet Arena #1 every day. I'm sure you're, doing your dailies every day, right? Like, doing Galactic War, like you're obviously not losing crystals, right? Well, it's just one of those where it's like, man, is it really worth that much of a difference? But again, I understand, like, yeah, if your goal is to stay in a top TW guild and everything, like, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. It just isn't for me. Yeah, it's not even that's right. It's not even taking account the crystals for 5-star marquee. Were you here for the conversation earlier about 5-star marquees? Because holy shit, dude, that is crazy now. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I hate it. CG just can't make good decisions. That's what started the whole rant about CG. Was the fucking marquee changes, man, or the era changes. Because now 5-star marquees doesn't get you any relic characters, right? Like, it's so dumb. And my brother brought up a good point that who gives a shit, right? Like, you just relic them. Like, who cares? Like, okay, relic them then, right? But it's just like, why would they do that? Why? Yeah, like, it just doesn't make good sense, man. Like, it just doesn't. I really don't feel like doing fleets. Do I have to do this? Is this even the right team? Yes. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh, I haven't done fleet on this account yet. Okay. Oh, that means my auto battle's gonna be fucked, right? Yeah. Oh no, it is select option. Okay, that must carry over then. But yeah, it's just like, now I don't even know if I'm gonna do 5-star marquee anymore, right? Like, it's tough because, and you're probably in a similar situation where it's like, a Relic 2 character's pretty bad, but like, damn, dude, like, not even getting him in Relic and spending that much money is just kind of crazy. Or it's like my friend Wales said they hate to pay 100 more on Rada compared to Hate Fuel Maul or Cassian. They said 100 isn't that, and they said 100 isn't that big of a change to me. That is. Well, it's like, yeah, it's like we're. Oh, hold on, run that back to me a little bit better. You mean like to get 7 stars? Is that what you mean, to get 7 stars? Like $100 more to get him at 7? Is that what you mean? Just to make sure I understand. Like to sell him $100 or $200 nothing. To me, that's a big change. In the grand scheme of things, for how expensive characters are in this game, it's really not actually that much. But I'm with you. Like, to me, that's a lot of money. Like, it's a lot of money, but it's not to subs. Okay, yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, it's really not a ton. Like in terms of how characters can cost, right? Characters in this game. Before this marquee system change, right, when we used to just have the marquee one time, each 7-star character was somewhere between, and I'm sure you've been playing for that long, so I'm sure I don't have to explain this to you, but each character was somewhere between $200 and $300 a piece, right? So it's one of those where, like, an extra 100 to get the legendary, you think about that, that's over 6 characters, right? So an extra $100 over 6 characters. We're talking like an extra, what is that, $8 per character, right? So it's not that much, but it's not nothing. But it's only like an extra $8 per character if you break it out on a per character basis. So it's not that significant because it's not really that crazy. What was Mace window? He was an insane deal, man. I didn't. So Mace, I actually did 7 stars. Mace is the only legendary in this game I've ever done a 7-star unlock. Because yeah, they did it was the arrow battles weren't supposed to refresh, right? That's what happened or something like that. And so I got like super close to getting him, just doing 5 stars, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm already basically there. Fuck it, like I'm gonna go the rest of the way. So I pushed him to 7. Then I got that raid ROI and stuff too. Like that was worth it. I've got my money out of Mace, no problem. I got no complaints about, like, Mace is not a good character, right? Like, I think we can all agree he's not top tier, right? But like, I got my money out of him. I got my money out of him with a raid plus the air battle and stuff. Like that was pretty good. But like, where's our value like that, dude? Like what? Like we're not getting that level of value out of fucking Cassian or Maul fueled. It's like they made it work good once and they were like, fuck it, leave it. You know, and of course that was pre-era, right? Mace was a pre-era character. He was a new marquee system pre-era. So I don't know. Right, Mace was not era. Yeah, no, era didn't start until Era of Anniversary. So I guess we had eras, but it wasn't like the era system. I think you know what I mean. Alright, stun you. I need to be wrapping up my stream. I've been streaming way too long today. Well, actually, we only stream for 2 hours. That's not that crazy. Let's see, I crystal on Mace, and I got 24 records back. 2 max raid squads. Auto TB teams are pretty good people. Yeah, all right. Like that's yeah. Yep. I don't know if I even spent that many crystals. I spent a lot of dollars on Mace because I did the I did the Ascension thing for Mace at the very end to finish off some of the characters. So it was like, and obviously, like, crystals are better. Like, if you have the crystals do it, it's better, right? But for me, it was like I spent straight dollars, and typically in this game, they tend to make the dollar packs a little better because you actually have to put money into the game versus crystals you can earn them, right? You know, and that was like, you know, I put all that on my taxes against my YouTube income. I got all that for fucking tax deduction. It's like all that spending for Mesa, I got no tax. I got tax money back. So it was kind of like, you know, anytime someone who 100%. Like, yeah, if I had the crystals, I would have. But I don't have that level of crystal income every day because I don't even get to climb in Fleet Arena every day right now. My life is absolutely insane. But obviously, yeah, if you have the crystals, do it. That's better, right? You know, that's certainly better to spend crystals if you can. And I think that's most people, right? Like, if you can spend crystals on something, it's always better to spend crystals. But it's kind of tough at times when it's that much, right? Like, not a lot of people have, you know, 68,000 crystals sitting around. That's a pretty big number, right? My second account has the most at all three of my accounts. It's got 27,000. So... like, I'm someone in the past before I supported... Yeah, right. Yeah, the Arrow system is a pretty good outlet for spending crystals. It's the Datacrons are what they're using to suck everyone dry that pisses me off so much. Because the Datacrons, it's just you're literally recycling crystals, right? Like, you're putting them in, then they're getting spit back out, and you lose a bunch. You're losing like 90%, you get like 10% back. Like, it's just, I don't know, it pisses me off. Oh, two muffins here. My throat is killing me. Oh, and TIE Bomber. Boop. Forces initiate 3-star marquees. What are you talking about? 3-star marquees to what? Needed 3-star marquees to what? Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Because we couldn't relic the characters anyway, and you couldn't unlock the stuff, so it was just no point. They just sat there with 3 stars. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think I normally would do 4-star anyway, just to get a little bit of a jump, but I get what you mean now. Yeah. Sure. Right, yeah. There was no real incentive. I think the arrow system as a whole is pretty good. I think the idea behind it is good. I think... last era was pretty good. I actually think last era was executed quite well. This era, not so much. Like, this era has been pretty bad. It wasn't even... yeah, I remember, yeah. I think the biggest detriment right now is the removing the free relics. Like, it's such a small impact to us in CG. But it's just like, why? Last year was fine until the end. You'll have to refresh me on why it was a problem at the end. I don't even remember. No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember at all. I missed this drama somehow? Sorry, there's like a little bit of a delay, so it's like I'm waiting on you to hear what I said to then type the response, and then me to see the response. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. YouTube and then my delay. To be clear, my delay is set to 0. It's YouTube's fault. Hundreds of max materials have to spend hundreds of dollars. Oh yeah. Right, I forget that helped me, so it didn't piss me off. I was happy, but yeah, I could see how the spinners have been pissed off. Right, yeah. For me, it wasn't a bad thing. for me, it helped me. Free stuff, good. Free stuff, good. I like free stuff. But no, I get it. I do. I sit somewhere very comfortably in the light spender category for this game. I buy the Arrow Pass. I occasionally buy crystals when I run out of crystals. I need a refresh, but that's it. I don't spend that much. I used to spend a lot more. I used to spend a lot more in this game. I need to buy crystals right now for the first time in a long time. And that's just because, like I was saying, I literally have not had time to climb in Fleet Arena. So I've been getting like 10 to 15th, 10 to 20 place rewards for Fleet Arena for weeks. Because I've been working basically up until my payout. Or like up into the point where I've not had time. I'm like, I have to actually fix something for dinner and then be able to go to sleep. Some people got Substar Cats for free, not spending anything on error mats. Others spent 100. Well, they still had to spend, right? They still had to spend a lot because they had to get the characters to like 7 stars or whatever, right? But yes, they didn't buy any error materials. But it wasn't that many people, right? Like, grand scheme of things, how many people pushed the marquees to 7 but then didn't spend on materials, right? It's a pretty short list. Because most people who pushed to 7 were spending that on the materials as well, right? So it's not a super long list of people, but there's certainly people, right? But it's not a super long list. Just because, yeah, like I said, if you were pushing the characters to 7-star already, you're probably already buying their materials. So there's not a ton of people. But it got me a bunch of relic characters that I wouldn't have had relic. Like, I didn't have the materials to get them to Gear 13. Alright, I'm not going to go kill any teams. If they show up and I need to kill a couple teams, I'll check in before the end. But I think that's it. My throat is really hurting. And I need to go take, like, some cough drops or something, because it's pretty bad. So again, thanks guys for hanging out. I know the baby account was okay. The second account, we got completely shut out. Main account, you know, like 3 zones is not terrible. It's not great either. We'll see. My defense is not nothing. Like he'll probably clear it. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But I also have a back wall layup. I was kind of surprised he had a back wall layup. The other problem you missed this drama. This drama is compensation scheme. I put in that will give people that spent episode pass it. And no, sorry, we're not doing that. I must have missed that, yeah. Yeah, I must have missed that. Yeah, I mean, I think CG is super incompetent lately, and I don't know what's happened. But, like, I mean, it's like that post. Like, how long has it been since they announced we were going to lose Squad Arena, right? Do you know how long, as a content creator, I've been waiting for that sandbox mode? Do you know how long I've been waiting for this to be a sandbox mode so I can show counters and, like, make videos? I remember thinking when that update was going to release, I told my wife, I spoke to my wife, I said, I'm going to be recording a bunch today. I probably won't see a ton tonight. I'm going to be recording like crazy because they're releasing a sandbox mode. We still don't have it. We still don't have the sandbox mode. And it's like, we still don't have era PvP. Like, holy shit. You mad if they're saying we're giving you episode pass theories later so you can do this issue to me? Oh, sure. I didn't even hear about it though, so it must have just like posted it on the forums or Discord or something. It must not have been a super widespread thing. But yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, CG is not refunding money. What they could have done was issue you like some crystals. That's just what they've done in the past, but they don't respect your money. They don't respect your time. Right, so it's just one of those. That's why. Again, just kind of to tie the bow back to the original conversation. That's kind of why I just sit in Kyber 2, because CG does not respect how much money I spend on their game. So I'm just not gonna spend very much. I'm gonna spend enough to like bring me joy, not enough to like fucking slam. I can't say that on the stream. Not enough to like slam it on the table in the fucking big boy table, right? Like I'm just like I'll enjoy beating Kyber 2. I'm gonna have some fun. We'll stream. Talk, we'll hang out, like, it's fine. But, like, CG doesn't respect your time, they don't respect your money. As long as you're giving it to them, they don't care. It's when you're not giving it to them, they might care. But even then, most of the time, they don't care. Because there's
always a bigger fish.
Right, so. It is what it is. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I have got to stop talking. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, man. And I hope you understand, everything I'm saying with endearment, and sometimes I come off, like, sometimes I come off with maybe a bad tone, but all the best, right? I just, I get very passionate. I get very, like, opinionated, so I do appreciate the conversation. I appreciate everyone else hanging out. Hopefully Monday night's good. Hopefully Monday night we have a little more fun in the last round. These first couple rounds were pretty brutal. We're 0-2 on my second account for sure. This account, maybe he gets stuck. I don't think he gets stuck. I think we're probably 0-2 here. The baby account will be 1-1. So last round we need to try to get a W because, like I said, I'm out of town next week. So I will not be able to stream a single round of Grand Arena next week. Which means I might be losing all 3 rounds. Because as anyone who... I have 3 accounts, right? Like, I can't do 3 accounts of Grand Arena while I'm out of town, right? Like, I might could do my main. I might be able to do my main account. I'm not be able to do my other accounts. Worst case, we lose every round next week, and that 3rd week, oh, we bring it home, baby. We show up that fucking 3rd week, and we just go, bam, right? Oh, yeah. I was in a worst guild for a long time that was making me do 30 TW battles or more. Glad enough some leaders are nice. I'll be honest, I don't like my... I mean, that's just how it is, right? Like, it's just, unfortunately, if you want to run, like, a super, super hardcore competitive guild, like, that's just how it is. I work with my people the best. I have a guy... And I'm sure a lot of guilds are like this, but I have a guy... I'm not gonna name names. He posted something... when was this? He posted something on the 7th of July. Said, gone for the next few days. My little one is pretty sick. I may still be able to get tickets and deploys, but I promise nothing. This man hasn't logged in since. He hasn't logged in 11 days. I messaged him one time last week to say, hey man, I just want to check, how's your kid doing? He said, hey, we're hopefully getting out of the hospital soon. I said, all right, man, take however much time you need. This game matters less than family. It matters less than time with your friends. Yeah, I was kicked from a guild one time because I did the raid on the last day 3 times in a row. That's it. This guy ain't logged in for 11 days. And I ain't fucking messaging him again. I'm waiting until he has the time to log back in. Because at the end of the day, it's a game. Like, we all have lives. We have families. We have things that are important to us. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't get that. I'd have to kick half my guild. Hold on. We have 1 day left. There's 22 hours. You know how many people? I bet it's like 10, 15 people. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 people. 22 people that have not done that are going to be doing it the last day. They'll do it. They'll do it, but they're going to do it on the last day. I have to kick half my guild. And I don't sweat, like, we don't get like a super high box. We literally get, we get this one. Because, like, look at it. Look at the difference. 1697, this is the same. Right? It's 5,200 versus, it's 1,200 Mark III. So I was like, hey guys, and I said this. I've said, hey, the next raid, I want us to try to get, like, here. Hopefully. Right? And again, I'm the largest GP in my guild. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that everyone here is a lot smaller than like you or your guildmates, right? So keep that in mind. But it's one of those where it's like, I've told people, like, I don't care. Like, I require you to put up greater than 0. Right? Like, this guy, 1,006, he's good. I don't like doing more. Yeah, and that's fair, right? Like, I've had people that join and say, hey, man, feels like I'm putting more work in than everybody else, so I'm going to leave. That's fine. But, like, let me just pick on someone here. I get it. I do. But as a guild leader, I have to accept that I care more than everyone else, right? That's just how things are as a guild leader. But, like, let's just pick on someone. They probably haven't done their runs yet. But, like, where is he? Master Obi-Wan? He'll probably only put up, like, 2 mil in the raid. But he has more TB characters than anybody in the guild. Right? So it's like everybody kind of picks where they contribute. Where's playing? Where's playing at? Is playing still in the stream? Okay, he put up 6 mil, but he does more in TW than anyone in my guild. Right, so he's only putting up 6 mil, right? But he does more in TW than anyone in the guild. So it's like people have their game modes they really like and really put all their effort into. Some people I think people are really tired of this raid, but I guess my point was that I told people, hey, don't worry about it. Like, we're not getting to this box, so just get greater than 0. I'm okay with you. If you got a busy week, post 300k and be done. Right? Like, it's not a casual guild, but I'm very flexible with people. Like this TW, and how long have we been going? We're what, like 14? Oh my god, they already got through that wall. We need to get through this wall soon. Well, anyway, but like we probably only have how many successful attack banners we got? We've only got what is it, like a quarter of the guild who has successful attacks so far. Like, I require people to participate. Like, we've got people getting 800 banners, like, of defense and stuff. But, like, these guys, they'll get a strike if they don't participate. Just to be clear. I require them to be at least 100 points or they're going to get a strike. And 3 strikes, you get kicked from my guild. It's pretty simple. But that said, like, you know, 100 banners is really easy. Like I'm quite. I don't like kicking people. Like you have to do something pretty bad to get kicked. I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna work or not. Let's do it though. I don't want protection recovery. Yeah, that one. But yeah, so it's just one of those where, like, yeah, like I could be in a guild doing like more competitive things, harder things, and that'd be fine. But I really like the environment that my guild has, where it is very like everybody that's here wants to be here, right? Like there is no like this guild's not a stepping stone to a larger guild of like I just need to like hang out here for long enough to mooch off rewards and then go somewhere else, right? Like my turnover is really low most of the time. Typically when we lose people, it's because they quit the game or I had to kick them because they weren't participating enough. We don't have people leave to go to a bigger guild very often because it's pretty rare to find an environment that you're able to have a life and still do relatively well in the game. Because, like I said, I don't require a certain amount of TB combat waves. I don't require, you know, like a super absurd raid score, things like that. Yeah, that is at least good. I was in a guild labeled me attacker, and attackers required to do 25 to 30 battles, and 20 people are allowed to sign up defender and do 1 or 2 battles. Yeah, I do however many people. If you want to join, I do a required TW join status, but if you tell me, hey, I am busy, I don't want to join TW, thumbs up. Don't join. No big deal. No big deal at all. Don't join. If you're busy, don't join. But if you're not busy, I need you to join, you know, because at the end of the day, I'd rather get the rewards. If we're going to get our ass beat, I want to get paid for it. This is not going to work. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Kind of just threw my Lord Vader team away there. That was kind of silly. We'll see if we can get Drogon out, but he sat in damage immunity way too long. He sat in damage immunity. Yeah, that's my bad. And defenders would say, go against droid brains, and they got mad. I tell them this isn't fair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no, like, inter-guild conflict for me. Like, there's some frustration sometimes when we have issues, like, people not attacking enough. But, like, it is what it is. That I'm doing too. Yeah, right. I don't have time to do fucking 30 TW battles. I just don't. But yeah, like no, that's just not the situation in my guild at all. Right? Like it's just one of those where it can suck. Like I think TW is the biggest frustration point amongst my guild right now, where there's some people that do want us to do better, and there's some people that are like, I just fucking hate the game mode, because like I was saying earlier, the rewards are just terrible. Right? Like that's the problem. Like the rewards for the game mode are just terrible. The amount of hours you have to put in for TW to not be terrible, like to win more, it's like it's so crazy. Like the amount of effort it takes versus the rewards you get is just not there. And so we have a lot of members that say I really just fucking hate the game mode and don't want to play it. And we have a lot of people that really like it because a good TW is a lot of fun. A good close TW is a lot of fun. She doesn't help. Right, yeah. Like, we don't sandbag on purpose at all, ever. If we're never have less than 45 people signed up. And we will play sandbag guilds and get our ass beat. We win one, then we get sandbagged into, we lose, then we win one, then we get stuck to around a 50% win rate. And so a lot of people feel like there's just no point in playing. So, but we are, yeah, right. So they need to do something. Until TW gets like a full rework, most of my members just won't care about TW. They just refuse to give a shit about it. 100%, yeah, like, we're not doing that. I just, like, it's just not fun, right? I fucking hate doing it. Again, I understand the appeal, right? Like, but it's just like, just not doing it. Just not doing it. That was such a bad idea. I don't know why I did Lord Vader there, though. That was so stupid. Yeah, I don't think I can touch any of this. I just have to wait on other people to get in. Let me go to a ping. So we got 6 left. 6 plus a weekend one. I was just sitting in a ping. But it's just one of those where it's like, I don't know. The game mode just doesn't justify the amount of effort it would take to not be terrible at it. Like, this guild's 700 mil. Like, they're 70 mil bigger than us. So it's just, I don't know. It's just so just not fun right now for TW. I hope they rework TW, because seriously, some of my best moments playing this game have been TWs. I remember one of them. This is the last thing. I've got to stop streaming. My throat really hurts. But one of my favorite moments playing this game is TW, where in those last 2 hours, you're just neck and neck, and it's just battle for battle and battle. And then you run out of stuff, and you're having to watch. You're watching your guildmates battle, and you're watching the numbers go do 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 do, right? Like, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. And unfortunately, because of sandbagging, that just doesn't happen, right? Like, a lot of the time, unfortunately, it's decided whether you win or lose when it match makes. What's your thoughts if they move fleet crystals to air PvP? I fucking hope not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm afraid of it too. And if they do, it's gonna really fucking suck. It's gonna really, really fucking suck. But it might give you more of a reason to push for 5-star air characters, right? Like, we're sitting here talking about it's not worth it anymore. Well, that might be why, right? But I hope not. I hope not. I really do. Alright, I've got to wind it down. My throat's killing me, and we are done for the stream today. We'll be back Monday night. Tass and X is live right now. We're talking about, super competitive GACs. There we go. Tass is live. Go say hey to Tass. Have a good time. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your Sunday. See you next time. Appreciate y'all. See ya, Poka. See ya.